guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Whoever doesn't know me, my name is Svetlana, and today I want to show you a very delicious recipe for stuffed eggplants. We already made stuffed peppers. Actually, Samuel made stuffed peppers and they were absolutely delicious. Now it's going to be a little bit similar recipe, just with eggplants. I see everybody love eggplants. So let's do this one with eggplants. And for this recipe, we will need 2 large eggplants, 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, 2 tomatoes or 1 large tomato, a little bit of fresh basil, 2 cloves of garlic. Here I have 1 pound of grounded chicken breast. You could use any meat you prefer. You could use beef, veal, chicken, regular chicken, chicken breast, anything you want. Extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, parsley, or cilantro for garnish. And you need tomato paste. Instead of tomato paste, I always use tomato soup because I just love that flavor that it gives. You could use regular crushed tomato, tomato paste, tomato sauce, any kind of liquid with tomatoes. Or even take a few more tomatoes and just shred them, and you could use that as well. My oven is ready. So let's begin. What we need to do for now, we need to get our eggplants ready. It will take 10-15 minutes. What we're doing, we need to cut our eggplant in half and just cut it crisscross. Just do not cut this all the way through, don't cut the skin. Just like that. So you open like little cubes. And we put it in the roasting pan. And we do the same thing with the rest. Now I cut my eggplants like that, made like a net all the way deep, but don't cut the skin. And now we put salt on top and we'll let it sit like that for about 10-15 minutes. They're gonna release some liquid and we're gonna wipe it with a paper towel, and I'll show you the rest. Meanwhile, you could chop your vegetables. So now my eggplants stay with salt for 15 minutes. And now I'm gonna wipe them with Bounty, with paper towel, because they released a lot of liquids. You see the paper towel is completely wet. So we're gonna absorb all that extra liquid. We don't need it. We cleaned our eggplants with paper towel, and now we're gonna drizzle it with my delicious olive oil that I got from Trader Joe. This one, excellent. Evenly gonna brush my oil, and we're gonna place them in the oven, preheated to 400 degrees, about 20-25 minutes. Meanwhile, I chopped up my vegetables, my pepper, like little cubes, my tomatoes, my onion, and I crushed some garlic and chopped fresh basil. And we're gonna saute all this while our eggplants are roasting in the oven, preheated to 400. Here, I got my pan. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of extra light olive oil for frying. Ground meat. Any meat you guys want. I have chicken breast, healthier version. You could use regular chicken, you could use beef, veal, any meat you like. All right, so now we're gonna break it up to little pieces and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Alright, my chicken almost ready. And I'm adding my chopped onions and saute this for another few minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt Guys, salt and pepper to taste. I don't know how much. You could saute when it's ready. You try a little bit. Not now, when it's raw, when it's ready. When it's all done, you could always add a little more salt or pepper. Or even little sugar sometimes. We'll see, maybe a little sugar. My chicken and onion almost done. Now I add my tomatoes, peppers, and garlic. I have 2 cloves of crushed garlic. I'm gonna saute it for about a few minutes, and then I'm gonna add my tomato soup mixed with water, and I'm gonna add all my spices, my basil, and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So I add about 2 full tablespoons, so let's say 3 tablespoons of tomato soup, a little bit water because it's too thick. It needs to be liquidy. Maybe we're gonna add more. Just see how it's supposed to look. We need a little bit liquid for our vegetable to saute properly. Maybe I add a little bit more water. And now we add a little pepper. I like to do this recipe, I only use salt and pepper. That's it. A little bit of salt. My fresh basil. Guys, you could also add cilantro if you like. Any herbs that you want. You could add also dry herbs if you don't have a fresh one. And then right away, fresh basil starts smelling deliciously delicious. Alright guys, now this all needs to be cooked for about 10-15 minutes until the liquid will evaporate. Guys, I just took out my eggplants from the oven. They were inside for about 35 minutes. Every oven is different. So they gotta be soft to the touch. When you touch them with the fork, they need to be soft. So now what we do, Samuel, come here. We make a mash them, mush them. How would you call it, Samuel?
Mash them.
Mash them inside. All of them. Okay, so I mash them inside, and I'm gonna add a little more salt because it's not salty to me. I tried it, and now we're gonna stuff them with our stuffing that's already made and so delicious, waiting for our eggplants because it took so long. Okay, we just nicely, oopsie, Sveta making a mess, of course. Come back. And we just place all our filling inside our eggplant. Our eggplants are beautifully stuffed. And now we're gonna put them back into our oven that was preheated to 400 for about another 15 minutes, and I'll show you the rest. Okay guys, my eggplants with stuffing were in an oven for another 15 minutes, and now it's fully ready. And I'm gonna, ooh, my pan is hot. I'm gonna transfer it. If I need something longer, because I'm afraid I'll break them and you're not gonna be able to see the beauty. Okay, Samuel helped me to plate them, yes. And now the final step, we're gonna sprinkle it with our herbs. This is fresh parsley. You could use fresh cilantro, but Samuel doesn't like fresh cilantro.
I hate cilantro.
I love cilantro. That's why I cannot use cilantro, because Samuel hates it. But I'll do it for me still. Okay. And this is our beautiful stuff. Alright, guys. Now I'm trying my delicious stuffed eggplant. I'm not gonna take the huge one. I'm gonna take the one from the middle. Look how pretty is this. It's just like so pretty that you enjoy eating this beautiful thing. because it just looks so pretty, and it's so juicy and soft. You see all these juices from eggplant. Deliciousness. Okay, I'm eating this and I'm making a mess. Okay, to tell you the truth, I made it the first time. I saw this recipe and I was like, oh my god, that looks amazing, I need to make it. And let me tell you, it's better than I expected. Amazing. This is gonna be gone. Now my oldest son gonna come up from the basement and Samuel's here waiting. Ma, hurry up, I need to eat. Guys, who likes eggplants, must try. Also very dietary dish because I use chicken breast. You're more than welcome to use any other meat. It's gonna be absolutely divine. And again, thank you so much for spending time with me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more of my delicious videos. And enjoy the rest of the days, my friend, and don't forget Tama. See you next time. Bye bye.